Samson Dauda.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. No one expected these results at the 2025 Mr. Olympia. This year's Mr. Olympia gave us some shocking and unpredictable placings. From Samson Dauda losing his title to Nick Walker falling out of the top 5 and Behrouz Tabani missing the top 10, this Olympia was full of surprises. Even in Classic Physique and Men's Physique, some well-known bodybuilders finished much lower than anyone expected. In this video, we'll go through every big upset, what went wrong, and how these results changed everything this year. Because apart from the Hadi Choopan and Derek Lunsford controversy, a lot more happened at this year's Mr. Olympia that no one expected, and we'll cover it all in this video. Watch till the end to know everything behind these shocking Mr. Olympia results. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. The biggest upset of this year's Mr. Olympia was Samson Dauda losing his title and finishing in 4th place. No one expected the reigning champion to drop this low. Samson is known for his big size, shape and balanced physique, but this year he decided to come in smaller to improve his shape. He came in under 300 pounds, while last year he was above 300. That loss of size and missing conditioning hurt his placing. His muscle maturity wasn't the same, and that perfect fullness he had in 2024 was gone. I mentioned in my update videos that if Samson didn't come in condition, he might fall around the top 5, but honestly, no one thought he'd fall to 4th. This was one of the biggest surprises of the whole show. Let's see if Samson can return next year with his best size and shape again. The second big upset was Nick Walker finishing in 6th place. Nick came to this Olympia with massive hype and confidence. Everyone thought he would win or at least make it to the top 3. But this year, things went in the opposite direction. After 2 years away, fans were excited to see Nick back, but what they saw was disappointing. In prejudging, he was totally off, his midsection control was gone, his waist looked bloated, and his conditioning was missing. Judges mostly look at callouts and comparisons, and Nick didn't perform well in those. By finals, he improved a little, but it was too late. Fans, including me, were expecting the Nick Walker we saw at the Pittsburgh Pro and New York Pro, but that version never showed up. The man who said, "I am the winner of Saturday night," ended up out of the top 5. That's another big upset in Olympia 2025. Next, we have Behrooz Tabani, another major upset of the year. After waiting for 4 long years to compete at Olympia, he finally got his visa approved and made his debut. His coach Milos Sarcev said Behrouz could win Olympia or at least make it into the top 6, and almost every bodybuilding expert predicted the same. But the results shocked everyone. Behrouz finished 11th in his first Olympia. His physique was good, his condition was on point, and some of his poses looked amazing. Still, judges didn't reward him. What makes it worse is that Behrouz had already beaten William Bonac and Antonio Burton at the Dubai Pro, and both of them placed ahead of him at Olympia. It makes no sense. Was it about size, condition, or just inconsistency in judging? Nobody knows. But this was clearly one of the most unfair and unexpected placings this year. Next, another big surprise came from Akim Williams, who finished out of the top 15 this year. Akim has been a consistent Olympia competitor and even finished in the top 6 in 2020. He qualified early this year and came in with his usual dense and mature muscle. But this time, something didn't click. His midsection looked bloated, and his abs were not tight or visible. The rest of his body had good size and maturity, but not the sharp detail expected at Olympia. No one thought Akim would land this low, and seeing him out of the top 15 was a real shock for everyone. Now, coming to Classic Physique, one of the biggest names to shock fans was Breon Ansley, the 2-time Classic Physique Olympia champion, who always stayed in the top 5 for years, landed in 14th place this year. Nobody could have imagined that. After last year, Breon announced he was planning to move to the 212 division, and maybe that shift affected his preparation for this show. It's hard for any champion to fall this far, especially someone who helped shape the Classic Physique division. He might not have come at his best, but this drop was still too big and surprising for everyone. Next, another Classic Physique athlete, Logan Franklin, also had an unexpected result. After placing well at the Arnold Classic earlier this year and finishing runner-up to Mike Sommerfeld, fans believed he would easily make it into the top 5 at Olympia. Even many experts like Wesley Vissers predicted him to be in the top 5. But Logan finished outside the top 10, taking 12th place. His physique looked aesthetic and balanced, but it wasn't enough to beat other top competitors. And remember, Arnold Classic and Olympia judging are very different. What works in one show doesn't always work in the other. Still, Logan's low placing was one of the unexpected outcomes in Classic Physique this year. Finally, in Men's Physique, we saw a big surprise with Emanuel Hunter. Last year, he was in the top 4, and many expected him to stay around that position or even move higher. But this year he dropped out of the top 10 and finished in 11th place. Emanuel didn't look in his best form, his conditioning was off, his abs were not tight, and his midsection looked soft. The detail and sharpness he showed last year were missing this time. That's why his placing was lower, but it was still a big upset because no one expected him to fall this much. That's all for today's video. This year's Mr. Olympia really gave us some surprising results and left fans with a lot of questions. What do you think about these placings? Was Samson Dauda's drop fair? Did Nick Walker or Behrooz Tabani deserve higher spots? And who, in your opinion, was the biggest upset of Mr. Olympia 2025? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to read what you think. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it, share it with other bodybuilding fans, and subscribe to the channel for more updates, comparisons, and detailed analysis of bodybuilding shows. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.